guys, this is Kaika again. I apologize if my makeup is scaring you. I was just playing around with my makeup a while ago and I just decided to use the colors in the palette that I don't usually use, and before I know it, the colors kept getting darker and darker, and well, I ended up with something like this. So I thought I would also use the extravagant eyelashes that I don't really use, but I have tons of them. So yeah, so this is just a play and trial makeup, and yeah, and I'm here today to do a tutorial on how to make a makeup brush cap. Yes, you heard that right, it's not a brush, but it's a cap. And now, the biggest reason why I want to have caps on my makeup brushes is really because of the hygiene issue. Because cosplayers, we tend to bring our makeup around a lot because we don't really have the luxury of doing our makeup all the time and donning our wigs and costume and everything like that, and then going to the location or going to the event in full glory. Most of the time we do our makeup and change at the event hall or at the photoshoot location, partly also to keep the makeup fresh, because in Singapore the weather is really hot. Your makeup melts faster than your ice cream. So yeah, we tend to bring our makeup around, and when you bring your makeup around, you put your brushes, your makeup foundation, your eyeshadow, your primer, etc. in the same pouch. Inevitably, your makeup brushes is going to get dirtied by the other makeups. And yeah, I really don't believe in... So I think it's really unhygienic and it's really disgusting. So I like to use brushes like this. That is a retractable brush. This is the brush that I use for my cheeks and for applying foundation all over my face or loose powder. This is like my multi-purpose big fluffy brush. Yeah, I'm a cheapskate, I know. And how it works is, just put this up, put it back, and it's really cool because I think it's small and it's space efficient and it keeps my brushes clean and protects the bristles. I know there are pouches out there that allows you to keep your brushes, and then there is this transparent flap that folds down and then just tie everything up, but I don't really believe in it, and I don't have that many brushes to put in, so I think it's kind of a waste of space for me, personal opinion. So I ended up with something like this, which is a DIY makeup brush cap. And this is what we're going to be doing today. Oh, and just a short story about why I wanted to do this video, because I actually did all this brush cap very long ago. I've been using them for very long. But I've never thought of sharing them because firstly I'm a little bit embarrassed about it. So I don't really know if someone else will agree with me on this. But recently I went to Korea with a few friends, and Siri was one of them. Yes, Siri, that cosplayer. And we went to a lot of different drugstores and makeup stores like Skin Food, Face Shop, Etude House, Tony Moly, and things like that. And she was looking for a brush, an eyeshadow brush that has a cap on it. And that was then that I realized I'm not the only one who is also looking for something like that, and I can't find it because they just don't sell it, they just don't carry that. So yeah, so hope you guys enjoy the tutorial. Now the things you need is, firstly, a scissors, a lighter. If you're too young to use a lighter, please get an adult to help you. A candle and probably a candle holder. Rubber bands, elastic band, and last but not least, straws. Big round straws that we Asians use to drink bubble tea. If you can't find this, then well, just skip this tutorial altogether. Of course, this kind of brush cap is only applicable for certain brushes. If it's a big fluffy brush like this, obviously it's not going to work, it's not going to fit. So it's more for eyeshadow brushes. The first thing you will do is to measure out the length of your cap and then cut it. I like to give a little bit more allowance so as to keep, because I believe that if it's longer, it can keep the dust out more. But that's just me. Alright, so you cut. This is already cut. The next thing you do, of course, is to light your candle. And so you light your candle, and what you do next is simply to hold this edges down like this, Not sure if you can see it. Okay, it's round. Clasp it close and burn the edges together. Because it's plastic, it's going to stick and it's going to seal it up. Of course, if you don't really dare to use fingers, you can try using something like something to help you clasp and hold it down. I'm using a very old and big nail clipper to help me hold it down. I'll try to place it as near the edge as I can, and then I burn the edges. Try to squeeze it down at this point so as to keep the edges shut. Wait for it to dry, and then you have a cap. So the next thing we do is I'm going to cut this thing vertically at the side. I hope you can see it. This line doesn't have to be very accurate, this hole here, and it doesn't have to be very pretty. The whole purpose of doing this diagonal cut is really for a very practical use. It's to make the opening bigger, the circumference bigger, so that it will be easier for you to slot your brush in. So of course now your brush will have a cap, but you'll realize it will drop really easily. So what happens next is your rubber band will come into place, and you tie the rubber band around the tip. And try to, squeeze them together like this. How much rubber band you need just really depends on the thickness of your brush. So with the rubber band, you have some sort of restriction, rubbery restriction. And when you put it in, you see I'm really trying to put it in because the rubber band really restricts. And now, it doesn't drop. Ting! So I'm really proud of this invention of mine, and I hope you guys enjoy it and hope you use it too. I know it's a little bit tacky that I'm using a green straw, but that's really because I like green. I like green, alright? I like green. Don't tell me it's tacky. But if you can find a black straw, I'm sure it will turn out really awesome and cool. And that's all. Bye! I hope you enjoy it.